Hello, guys, girls, theys, and thems. Hello, welcome back to my garden. This is my garden. um, it's windy outside, it's cloudy outside, the sun keeps peeking through. This rooster is looking at me very maliciously. Anyway, today I have a lot of stuff to get done, so right now just feels like a constant freaking to-do list. She is, there's the sun, she's shining. Anyways, like I was saying, it feels like a never-ending to-do list that I just cannot catch up with. So today I'm just gonna do a bunch of things. Of course, the train is coming right now, but I'm just gonna get a bunch of things done and record me doing it, and hopefully that makes for an interesting video. So you can put this on while you're working or while you're hanging out, or if you just need a little garden vibe while you're waiting to get into your own garden. I have a list of things I need to get done on my phone, a bunch of plants that I need to plant out, things I need to harvest, so that's fun, a little harvest video. And yeah, let's get it done. I have about 2 hours before the sun goes down, and I have some other stuff to do inside. And it's funny because I keep telling myself when I get off work, I'm just gonna rest, I'm just gonna, relax. And then I come outside and I'm just like, oh, all these things need to be done. So let's do them. And I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Well, not bye, but see you in a second. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is harvest these greens. They look very good. I'm gonna cook these down. So the way we cook them where I live is we saute what we call the Trinity with some bell peppers, celery, onion, and then you put some garlic, and I put parsley and green onion, and then you kind of make a broth with like some kind of smoked meat. So I typically use like ham hocks or smoked turkey wings or smoked neck bones, pork neck bones, and I will cook them down and just kind of braise them for a while, and it's so good. I'm gonna harvest these greens. They have been trying to bolt, which I'm not happy about. And I've been taking off the flowers, but we have some really nice greens here. Like, let me show you. I think these are the Alabama blue collards from, Southern Exposure. Yeah, I'm sure other people sell them, but that's where I got these seeds from. And these over here, I don't know, I think these might be, I have no idea what kind of greens these are. I know they're collards, but I don't know the variety. I want to say they are regular, but God, what's the other one? It's just like a common, it's a common kind. I can't think of what kind it is, but I'm just gonna harvest all these. The Alabama blue collards are definitely really beautiful, and I think that might be Georgia collards. That's what they are. I think they're the Georgia collards. They are really beautiful and really delicious. And when you make the homemade broth, it really does make a difference. Like, you know how Ina Garten's like, store-bought is fine, and like, it is, but like, homemade just tastes really good. So, I have my little basket. And next, I have to harvest the cabbages. They're really small, but this one looks like it's about to bolt, so I'm just going to take it out. You can see these are the hairy caterpillars I was talking about. I have been squashing them because they will find like the most delicate plant that I have, not this one, but like other things that I just plant out, and they will go to town. And I guess like I won't show the murder online, but I guess like the tender greens taste better. Anyways, I'm gonna harvest these. I'm gonna put you guys back on the tripod to harvest it. And I planted a little eggplant in here, so I definitely need to harvest these so that they don't shade it out. So, there's that. Let's see if I can get it off without. Oh, I did. Okay. I'll take these little ones off. We have a little cabbage. And then I'll do the same to this one. I call this like the epic gardening method. I don't know if anyone else does it like that, but that's where I saw it first. And I've been calling it that. But I'm sure it's a common method. So they're small but mighty. 2 little cabbages. I want to try to maybe ferment them or something. I don't know. It's a cool project that we can do. Gorgeous cabbages. And this is like my first real like garden harvest here. Super cute. So next on the list is to thin the plums. I have a ton of plums on this tree. As you can have a ton of plums on this tree, and if you imagine like big fruit, it's probably not going to be good on this like tiny little branch here. So I'm just going to thin some of these out. So like this one's fine. I think we can have one there. And then let's look at this branch. None there. Maybe I don't have a ton of plums. We have 2 right here. And then this one looks like it's about to come off anyway. This one looks like it's about to come off, so I'm just going to drop those down in the pot. What else? That one looks fine. It's funny because you can like see them like getting ready. I'm so excited. I need to get some of those little baggies to put on them. But let's see. I guess. I mean, I have a lot of plums, no doubt about it, but not as many as I thought that needed to be thinned. So that's both a relief and a sadness. This is the biggest one, so I'm just going to take that one off and probably this one off. Toss them down there. Let's see which one looks better. It's hard to choose. Let's just do this one. Take that one off. And then I feel like 3 is fine. I'll stake it up. 3 is fine. And so that is that one. This one looks like it's all shriveled up, so we're going to take that one off too. I mean, who knows if these are actually even going to produce fruit, but we tried. We tried. And this is a beauty plum tree. The wind has been whipping all day today, so I'm hoping it's not like knocking things off. All right, next thing on the list. Next is to sow my corn. I started this last week. This potting bench has been so great to me, y'all. Like, if y'all have scrapwood, I highly recommend it. Love it. But I keep it a mess, so that does not help me. I want to stagger the planting dates by 2 weeks so that I don't end up with like some cross-pollination freakiness, because you know corn is weird like that, and you have to plant it either 50 feet apart or stagger the dates. So I read that corn can pollinate, like can go through their pollination period for like 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna stagger them by like 2 or 3 weeks and see how that goes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plant this corn. So the first one that I'm gonna do is Martian Jewels. Actually, you know what? I don't actually think I'm gonna grow corn here. So I'm actually gonna do sweet potatoes in one of my big beds, and I just planted a bunch of peppers in them. And originally I was gonna do the corn in that bed. So now that I'm gonna do sweet potatoes, I can't do corn. So that leaves me with 0 space to plant the corn here, which is fine. So I'm just gonna start one of them actually. And yeah, I'm just gonna start one of the corns. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's see. This is the Sahapsing Delaware Flint corn. It's a black corn, which is really cool. And I bought this seed like 2 years ago. Oh no, last year. It says this exquisite Native American variety can be enjoyed as sweet corn or allowed to mature for extraordinary grits. 6 to 8 foot plants with 1 to 2 cobs low on the stalks. Each ear is small, 7 to 8 inches with 8 rows per cob. We have the Martian Jewels here. And that says an exemplary combination of pale, nearly white kernels and purple cobs and husks. Corn on the wait, harvest right away for delicate, slightly sweet corn on the cob, or wait a bit longer to use in soups or bread. You can even wait. You can wait even longer to harvest the dried kernels to grind for flour, or just use for decoration. And this is the Hopi purple corn. And this one says, this traditional variety from the Hopi Nation has been grown in the high desert under dryland farming practices for generations. Bushy stalks produce striking pink to purple ears. Pink, wait, produce striking purple to pink 8-inch ears, higher protein than other flour corns. So I think I'm going to go with the black corn because that sounds really cool. And I love grits. So if I can make my own grits, that'd be great. And also to try a black sweet corn sounds absolutely insane. So what I'm going to do is be insane and start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. Was that 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, that's a lot of corn, but I think we can do it. So let's go ahead and do this. So I don't terribly like seed starting videos. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like watching people start seeds, but maybe you do. Either way, I'm gonna record it. Like, I like hearing what people are growing. Like, if they just talk to the camera and like show me the seed packets and like say what they're growing, I'm like, yeah, let's do this. But if they're actually starting the seeds on camera, I hate it. No shade to people who do that. It's just like everything ain't for everybody, and that's okay. So I just skip those videos. And like the seedlings and stuff like that. That's why I don't really talk about my seedlings anymore. I know I did a video on seed starting a long time ago, a really terrible video, but the information was good. The footage was just terrible, but that's okay. I really try not to go for perfection in this content creation thing. I just do it because I love it. Like, I love gardening, and who cares if it's embarrassing? Who cares if no one watches the videos? Like, it's all good because I love watching gardening content, and so I was like, I can create gardening content. Like, that's cool. And like, I feel like your people are out there. Like, the people that are gonna watch your videos are like out there, and they're like waiting for you to make the content. So whether that's on TikTok or Instagram or just sharing your life, wherever you do that, Substack, I feel like this is a new form of community that we have and a way to connect with others. It's more than just like a superficial, like, I'm trying to get sponsors thing, you know? It's just like another way to create community in our digital age. And so I really like it. Anyway, I don't know how I got to talking about that, but we're starting the corn. And I really love these seed trays. Like, I don't know if I talked about them before, but I'm not affiliated with them. But I went to a farmer conference last year, and I was asking about the like trays that the people use, and like I was looking for one that was more sustainable than just like continuing to buy like plastic trays. And someone mentioned these trays from Never Sink Farms, and I really love them. They feel really sturdy, and I use them with the Epic Gardening trays at the bottom. I love Epic Gardening products, which we are going to use in a minute because I have another thing to do. I probably need to put more dirt in here. So I'm just going to do that. All right. And I haven't done the calculation on how much like soil this is going to be for this. I'm going to put this in here. But I haven't done a calculation on like how much corn this is going to be, but that's okay. I will find a place to put it because as gardeners, we are space magicians, and who cares if I only have space for 5 tomato plants? I'm going to make them fit somewhere, even if it means getting a vacant lot and starting a farm there, which is what I'm doing. So I'm trying to clean up a little bit, even though my phone is about to die. Like, I feel like I've been on TikTok all day running my battery out. even knowing I was going to shoot this video. Okay. And I'm just going to put this on the seedling station and I will be right back. This is my favorite thing in the whole world. Okay. What's next on the list? I'm going to water those in, but just not right now because there's too much to be done and not enough battery on my phone to do it. Should I have cleaned up before I started this video? Why, yes. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, so speaking of epic gardening, I got these, a little plum. Huh. I did not, well, I kind of thinned the plums, but some of them are just like falling off and like getting wrinkly, falling off like this one. That's fine. I don't know what's causing that. I should probably look into it. I know these trees have to be babied in this climate. But anywho, I got these grow bags from Epic Gardening. And they are the lined bags. I don't particularly like growing in grow bags or any kind of like small container really. But being that I only have this small space at my house, I decided to like really go in on the container gardening because it really is, it's what I have and it's fruitful. And I was thinking like when I first moved here that I was going to do a lot of my gardening outside the gate on the like hill strip and the beds along the side of the house, but it's not really feasible to grow everything, especially the things that I want to make sure are secure. Anyways, I decided to go all in on the backyard in the patio, and so I am growing in these Epic Gardening bags. These are 15-gallon bags, and I think they're probably huge, which they are. Wait a minute. They're so big. These are, I have a hard time like conceptualizing numbers and like amounts and like measurements and distances and things like that. So I wasn't expecting it to be this big, which is cool actually. I mean, that's good. But now it's like I have to find a place to put it. But right now, I specifically need to plant some peppers. So actually, you know what? We'll come back to these bags. I have a bed outside that I need to get ready and that I want to plant some stuff in. So let's do that. Okay, so this is the Brussels sprout bed, and I hate to like ruin it because there are a lot of ladybugs in here. Let me take you off the tripod so you can see them. So I really need to plant my tomatoes, and I guess I can do that without destroying the habitat. But look at the little ladybug. I guess there are a lot of aphids on here. But what I'll do is maybe I'll just cut them and put them in a different part of the garden. I have another one right there. Like, they're eating, babe. But, you know, I'm still so sad about this. Next year is going to be an epic Brussels sprout year. I promise you. Look at that. That's fucking disgusting, actually. I gotta stop cursing on here. That is disgusting. So I'm actually not going to put this back in the bed. I'm not going to do a chop and drop with these. I'm just going to cut them out and put them somewhere. Aphids and where I can send these ladybugs to. Lots of snails. Look at how disgusting this is. I'm gonna sift this compost, and this is just a DIY sifter that I made. And I bought this compost locally. And I just use the wood chips as mulch. Okay, so I have 2 marigolds. These are the pinwheel marigolds. I don't remember where I got these seeds from. 2 marigolds, 2 cherry tomatoes. So these are the Brandywine cherry tomatoes, which sounds very cool. And then 2 Brad's Atomic Grapes tomatoes. I had them last year from a farmer's market, and they were so good. So good. So I'm gonna plant the tomatoes in the back. No, it's definitely not. But anyway, so I'm just gonna do a little. I'll plant a tomato here. I saw this comment. I was watching a video. I don't know whose video it was, but I was watching a video and this guy was telling the person, they were like, you have all these garden beds and you you only have a few garden beds and you really pack them full. He's like, I see some people who have a lot of garden beds and they don't really put anything in them. And I was like, it's me. I felt bad because I don't have a lot of space here, but I have a few beds, and this bed has been sitting fallow for a while. I've been letting the caterpillars kind of have those Brussels sprouts, and just waiting, because it's like when you have a small space, and I'm also just getting better at garden planning, it's harder to know where to put things. Like, I really struggle with garden planning. Ooh, there was a worm. Take this marigold and put it right here. This is not a dwarf marigold, as you can see. She's pretty tall. I'm just gonna put that there, and then over here I'm gonna probably put the lavender. Put a little bit of compost in there. Oh, ladybug. This one is knocking on death's door. Is this gonna be the year that I can keep lavender alive? We will see. I'm sorry that my neighbors are so loud. And by my neighbors, I mean the chickens. Sorry, the roosters. They are very loud, very inconsiderate, terrible neighbors. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. Okay, so I don't know. How do I want to space this out? Put one here. Do a Brandywine here. And I cover cropped this bed last year. So I'm interested to see how the tomatoes grow. I did not get a soil test this year. I will do it in the fall, I promise. 2 things of compost in there. And we'll do a Brandywine. And I started these late, really. They are very late to go in. But I think because they're cherry, it's fine. And then we'll do our marigold here. Keep the same energy. Ladybug. In this bed, I was really hesitant to plant out because I know. I'm sorry. My lady girl. You know what to do. I'm gonna plant the other lavender right here. But this bed, I know it's gonna get shaded out to an extent once the bananas grow in. So I don't know, but no reason to be scared. I'll know more this year because I'm growing a rose on the arch trellis this year. So I'll be able to see a little bit more about how this area looks when it's planted out. And so maybe I'll just do a Brandywine here. Should I keep them together? I like a little chaos in my life. I'll keep them together. Fine. You convinced me. Let's do it. Well, by together, I mean on the same side. So we'll do this. Do some compost. I am so excited about both of these tomatoes. I think these are the ones that I'm most excited about. Black cherry is probably my favorite variety of cherry tomato. Like, I know Sun Golds get all the hype, but black cherry is just so freaking good. And I honestly think that the Brad's Atomic and the well, it's like that smokiness, you know. This has like a, it's more complex. It's not just like sweet, and that's what I like about it. I'm just yapping. So I might try a little something in the front. See what else we can plant in this bed. Something like a flower here. Is to plant this clematis. This is a clematis crispa, and it makes these gorgeous flowers. Not that all clematis flowers aren't gorgeous, but like this one is just so beautiful. And I have been looking for this plant for a while, and I happened to stumble upon it at the garden center, so I'm gonna plant it. Without dying. And that's on Pilates. Okay, it looks so good. I have to take the tag off that trellis, but the trellis was $15 from Home Depot, and it's a really good trellis. Well, it feels really good. I don't know how it's going to stand up to the elements. If you see them at your local Home Depot, you should grab them because they seem super sturdy, but I'll report back. And so I think I'm actually going to move this well, first things first, I'm gonna put this, I have some cucumbers growing in that grow bag right there. I don't know if you can see this little guy right here. I'm gonna put my other trellis in that bag. Now let's see what else was on the list. Okay, I have one more peppermint plant. I fell for the Bonnie's trick. I normally don't shop with them and instead shop at local places, but this is what I have. So I'm gonna plant this, and then I think that's it because I'm tired, y'all. I'm tempted to take these snapdragons out because when I feel like a plant's not performing, I'm gonna get rid of it. But maybe there's too many peppers in this area. Where should I put it? Another grow bag. This one down here. Which I know this doesn't solve my problem of having too many peppers in one place, but just go with me. I'm gonna go ahead and plant these out too. I don't know where. I'll plant them with a Snapdragon bar. It's so humid out here. I have abandoned the mic because I only have a couple more things left before I'm done. So I have to direct sow some beans. I have these beans that I got from like Lowe's or something. Early serve bush beans. I'm not a huge green bean fan, but I'm gonna give it a try this year. And I think I'm gonna plant them. Oh, I can plant them where we took out the cabbages. So let me pull these up. Okay, so these I feel like we can do a little chop and drop, a little choppy droppy. Forgot I had a freaking thing right here. This is actually not gonna work. Let's put them, dang it. I mean, I could do another little baggie. What's the spacing on these? Depth spacing 4 to 6 inches. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I guess it would help if I use my dominant hand. Am I gonna plant all of these beans? Probably, because I have just mutilated the package. So let's just do one there. And like I don't love green beans, but I love a dilly bean. I love a pickled vegetable. Pickled vegetables hate to see me coming. So if I don't like them fresh, which I don't hate them, I'm not like my green bean. Like I definitely don't like canned green beans. Will not be doing that. But I don't mind a fresh green bean. Although I do prefer the like asparagus long beans because they taste like asparagus. Green beans just taste weird. Now I'm gonna see where else I can stick these in. And I also need to harvest this lettuce. So where else can I pop these in? I feel like I've planted everywhere that I can possibly plant. I have potatoes in here and then some zinnias. I think I fear I may be out of space. Ooh, idea. The green stalk. I was gonna plant some strawberries in here, but to be honest, I don't like the green stalk for strawberries, I'm finding. And it's nothing on the green stalk. I really take this on as a personal problem. Like, it's me. I am the drama, as my friend would say. So, there we go. Put these in here, and I still have so many pockets to clean out. But I'm just like being chaotic, but it's okay. But again, it's not them, it's me. I fully take this on as a me problem. I am not good at growing in them. maybe I will just stick some in these, like around here, like in this peach tree. The mosquitoes are really coming for me again. This little pot where this little lavender died, we'll put one. Actually, let's put two in there. Set 4 to 6 inches apart. That's like 4 inches, right? We'll put one there and hope nothing digs them up. Because now when these, oh, I saw a possum back here. Let me finish that thought. And beans fix nitrogen or whatever. So, I mean, not when they fruit, but you know what I mean. Anyway, that is all that I'm gonna do today. There are more things on the list, but I think I'm just gonna knock them out. Well, actually, I'm scratching because the things are getting me, but let me harvest this lettuce. Let me hope there are no caterpillars in here because they love this lettuce as much as I do. This is a head lettuce, which is amazing. I think it was gonna bolt soon anyway. She's pretty. She needs to have really cleaned up a little bit, but this is my first head lettuce that I've ever grown. It probably would have been better in the fall, but it makes me want to make a nice Caesar salad or something. Like I said, that's it for today. I gotta go get out of the side. Ah, the mosquitoes are getting me. Okay, goodbye guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.